I've got Jolie out, and she's come in for our 2-week in-house training, so we want to put a little bit on tape, show you where she started off with. I don't know if she's just nervous or that I'm the first person that showed her any attention out here or what, but she seems to be pretty sweet, as far as that goes. So she is a little bit hesitant about things. Let's see how she does with treats. Good. Just walking down the hallway, she seems a little bit nervous, and that's understandable. It's a big new environment, but the more she settles into things, the better she'll get. I know some of the problems you're having are off-leash problems, but I think all off-leash problems have to be started on-leash to be corrected, and then they can move to an off-leash scenario. And a lot of times when I say off-leash, especially out here, we're going to drop the leash and still have it accessible, so it's easy to correct. The problem is once you get off-leash, how do you give a correction? And that's a real big issue, because you can't build a respectful issue with a pup without having a leash on. You got to kind of give a little bit of push and pull. They have to understand the boundaries first, in other words. So we're going to try to teach those boundaries in this 2 weeks so that she'll have a really good understanding of what you guys want. Hey, Jolie, let's see what you do. You said you weren't too bad on leash for going for walks, huh? No? Good. Girl, so she's not bad on leash. That's not terrible. She's not trying to pull ahead, kind of lead the way, that sort of thing. Sit. Good girl. I do want her to learn to go around on a leash and just walk, and there's 2 reasons. One, off-leash work is fine, but you said that she gets distracted by things. Well, the thing is, you need to be able to get her attention before she gets distracted by something. And if she learns that this is the perimeter that she needs to stay in, the length of this leash, then it'll be a lot easier to teach her to come back to you and not to get so distracted. So that's kind of something I'm thinking of, how we're going to work with Jolie a little bit. Not necessarily all the way, where there's nothing attached, but at least to the point that she can't move outside of that circle. So she's a sweet girl. She does have some security issues. You guys said she was really shy and timid when you got her, and I know in the office she didn't really just come right up to me or anything like that. So I want to build up a little bit of that confidence too. But I think overall she's going to be a sweet girl. I don't see any major issues, so we're going to put her up and we'll get her back out at the end of week 1 and see how she's doing then. Hey, I've got Jolie out, and she's been here for a week, so I wanted to put a little bit on tape, show you where she's at. She's doing really good. I've been playing some games with her inside a lot, working on distractions. Sometimes it's a little overwhelming for her, especially if it comes to barking dogs, because since you guys said she does run off and get distracted and doesn't want to come when you call her. So I had to make sure her solid come, and then I do need a solid sit stay for that to be a reliable resource. So we've been working on a little bit of both of those, as far as that goes. The other thing I think is that, off-leash work is one of those things where you have to be proactive, and it's a little tough to kind of teach that, from a camera standpoint. So it's kind of something we're going to have to go over a little bit when you pick her up. But I did want to make sure that she was doing fairly decent with all the rest of her obedience and that she didn't have too many gaps. And one of the things I found that was a little bit different than what I trained was her stays. She just kind of had stay down, but she didn't really wait for that release command. So that's so important, especially if you're going to live in a facility that doesn't have fencing and stuff like that. You need that good solid sit stay so you can walk in and out the doors and she doesn't just take off on you, as far as that goes. Or that if something else is around that's more attentive than she is, you have a solid sit stay where she won't pay attention to what's going on. So those are the 2 things I wanted to make sure she kind of had in her arsenal to make her more successful with come. So we've been working on that. And then as far as personality goes, she was a little shy and timid when she first came in, but obviously you guys said she's not like that now with you, and I can definitely see that after a few days. And she's really gotten along well with the staff here, that she's comfortable, settled in, and everything like that. She loves everybody. So I'm glad that she comes around very quickly with that, because you don't want her scared of people, because if you're having come problems, you want anybody that calls her to go to them. So that's one of the things, we just kind of want to give her that confidence boost. All right, Miss Jolie, you ready? I've talked enough, haven't I? That was a lot. All right, let's go. Come on, puppy girl. All right, so we're going to start with the sit stay. Sit. Good. Good. Stay. So the thing about saying to be solid, no, sit. Good. She should tug back on that leash, and you can see she's not offering that behavior. So I do want to make sure that that stay is solid. Now, this part of it has not been terribly bad. I can get out here and talk, and that's good. That's good. That's good. That means she, if you're visiting with somebody or something like that, and you don't want her running off and you're standing there talking to somebody, you can put her on a sit stay, and she should stay right with you. So that's something she needed in her arsenal. All the way back to her side. Good girl. Is that good? Whoops. Okay. That wasn't your fault. That was mine. I was plopping around with treats, wasn't I? All right, let's go. So when I start working a dog off leash, it kind of starts with the heeling part of it. Because if you get out and you just expect them automatically to come every time, but you don't care if they walk with you, well, that kind of is a backwards purpose. Sit. Sit. You want to be able to go for a walk and Jolie stay right with you. Come on, hurry. Come on. Get up here. Good. Let's go. This time I'm going to drop the leash. Come on. Hurry. Good girl. Yeah, that away. Come on. Good girl. Yeah, she likes playing. Good. Sit. And I just want her to pay attention. She needs to be mindful of you. And if you want a good solid come, good. You need to make sure that she's going to go right along with you. Ready? Get it. Oh, you didn't see it go. Ready? Get it. Good. Jolie, come. Hurry. Come. Make come fun. Move around. Don't be a statue. Ready? Get it. Good girl. There it is. Good. Jolie, come. Hurry. Good. Yay. That was fun, wasn't it? Ready? Get it. Hurry. Jolie, come. Hurry. Good. Now, of course, there's no distractions. So next week is going to be more about coming to anybody that calls her. And we're going to do some distractions. I've got a dog pen over here in the corner of the training yard. We're going to put another dog out here. See if she can come with that other dog in the yard. Sit. And I'm going to have some people walking around the yard with other dogs to kind of make that a little bit more challenging. Sit. Stay. Again, I'm still working some of the other basics because I think she's going to need them. There's given times and places for just about everything, and she kind of needs them. She did walk on leash well. Don't get me wrong. I love her. No. Good girl. You're not in trouble. Good. There's that shy timidness. Is somebody approaching her? Okay. Good. Want to try one more? But her on-leash work was good. We're going to switch out to something a lot lighter as well so that she doesn't know she's dragging a leash behind her to get some of that come work. Stay. And I understand the need and the purpose for a good come for you guys with not having a fence and stuff like that. It's just something that needs to be a little solid, and she's a young dog, and she's going to be a little distracted. So some of this is just going to come a little bit with age. But I think if you understand that you're going to have to correct a little bit and make sure that she understands when she doesn't pay attention, she has to come, I think you'll do just fine. But she needs a little bit more work on it to be solid, I think. Especially since she hasn't done this around too many distractions at this point. Good girl, okay. That was awesome, huh? Hey, you missed one earlier. Can you get that one? Awesome, good girl. I know, huh? I know, Jolie, huh? So it's not my normal routine of things. This is not wherever I'm at week 1, I don't work off-leash healing with dogs at week 1. I want that in week 2. But she was pretty good, and I could progress to that stage very quickly with her. So that was nice. You know, she's a little bit older of a dog, but at the same time, you know, they've got to have those basics in there, and she had a lot of that in there to begin with. You were just needing help with some soliding up some stuff, and that's hopefully what we're doing for you. So we've got another week to go. We're going to put her up, and we'll get her back out at the end of week 2 and see how she's doing then.